of Jenny Penn is a horror film set in a, a home for invalid old people. Oh my God. Oh my God. A former judge played by Jeffrey Rush plays a judge named Stefan. He's on the bench and he has a stroke. And he goes to a home to be with a lot of older people who have health issues. And he is incensed to be there. He is going to get, so I relate to this. I had a stroke myself, as a lot of people know. Fortunately, the effects of it were not long lasting. And Jeffrey Rush is struggling in his recovery to get back the use of his hand, to get back to walking. And in this home, they do all sorts of activities that he thumbs his nose at, like singing and bingo and lame games to keep older people that are in the twilight of their years, keep them entertained. John Lithgow plays a guy named Dave Creeley, who has a little puppet, which is Jenny Penn. It's a little doll, and Jenny Penn is kind of his muse to annoy people. I mean, they think he's being entertaining, but he annoys people. And he's there to F with everyone. Dave is effing with Stefan. He throws urine on him. And so everyone thinks he pissed the bed. He did not. And unbeknownst to the people who run this home, he is torturing these older people in the home. And it becomes a showdown between John Lithgow's character, Dave, and Jeffrey Rush's character, Stefan. And the other characters in the home are terrorized by Dave and this little doll, Jenny Penn. It's partly a horror. I mean, it's a thriller / horror film. And my God, it reminded me of that old, just another movie set in a home we'll talk about later. But this movie I found really hard to watch, just because of just the concept of it. You've got two powerhouse actors, Jeffrey Rush, John Lithgow, now cast as Dumbledore, right?
Yes.
And set in this old folks home where they, part of the suspense is I can't move or walk. So he's being tortured by Dave and the doll. I found it so torturous. Not a fun movie, not exactly torture porn, but like a thriller about what if you're an older invalid and the people working the facility don't even believe you. In fact, the people that work the facility are delighted by Dave and little doll Jenny Penn. It's luckily it's a short horror film, an hour 40 minutes. I do give it a thin recommend, but with a warning. If you're afraid of dolls or this type, the premise of the movie you find difficult, don't see this movie. It's a bare recommend, maybe 5.5, 6. 6 mainly for Jeffrey Rush and John Lithgow. They're fantastic. But I found the movie really hard to watch because it's not like it's fake, right? Like in this sense, this could happen. There are many reports of seniors in homes tortured by the people that work there, by others. You hear horrific stories. This is one of those brought to life. I did really like the ending, kind of redeems it. It's not fantasy. This could happen. A bare recommend, but also a warning. This movie was difficult. Alan, be lucky you didn't watch it.
I'm not watching this. But if it's difficult to watch, isn't that the goal of the film?
Well, yeah.
Everything you hated about it was intentional.
Yeah, it delivered on the promise. Like that poster you're looking at with the doll's face. Yeah, not scary at all. Like that happens. So, a bare recommend with a warning, not for everybody.